Hi, good afternoon again. I just want to hop on really quickly because I was just having a conversation with a friend, and we were talking about, the upcoming election, the upcoming U.S. election, how so many people are going to be disappointed and unhappy and surprised and overwhelmed and lots of different emotions. Some will be very excited, some will be very thrilled. But what I wanted to show, what I was telling her is this: we've made it. We are going into the golden age. We already are in the golden age, whatever that means to you. But I just see it as this beautiful, I look into the energy going out into the future. And what I do is, yes, in this present moment, it's chaos. It's so many, it looks like, looks like puppetry, people, and it looks like up and down and all around. And I want to say manipulating control, but I want to go beyond the manipulation and control of others. But just, not knowing what's going on day to day and the unknown, right? And right now we're going to have this experience of continuing to work through something to get to the other side. Well, sweethearts, we are already on the other side. We've made it. We're still going to have our own individual experience. We're going to the same destination. Some of us are going quicker. Some of us are going slower. Some of us are kind of wading through the muck and the mire. Some of us have done heavy lifting and we've gone through a lot to get there. But when I look into human experience, it is truly just a golden sphere. It's almost like it's not even a sphere, it's limitless. And it's gold with this crystalline, it's this beautiful, moving, encouraging, curious, wondrous energy that we are in. We're not going to it, it's already here. So it's like this bigger, I don't want to say it, within this bigger field, this bigger golden field, which is just expanded consciousness, there is still this kind of bubble inside it. It almost looks like a burp. In the physical body, it looks like it might be a big burp of the disruption. That is still present, right? But it's enveloped by this bigger one. And it's going to, the bigger one is not really in physical form yet for too many people. It's not exactly cemented in or anchored in, but it's available. And the disruptive one, the one that people are going through the changes, is still present. And it kind of rumbles. It does actually look like it does actually feel like a tummy ache. Digestion, but it kind of expands and contracts, but eventually it's getting smaller and smaller. But what the vision I saw was really, really cool. Like, I used to look at where humanity was going and who wanted to ascend and stay in the physical body and extend and have a broader consciousness and create with love and compassion and joy, and to just like have the wonder and curiosity of being human, and to have a collaborative effort and to do what's best for one another and do what's best for me, because that's the harmony that we're going into. It used to look like just maybe a table in my dining room. And this was just metaphysically. It was just a table in the house. Held 20 people, maybe 12, 13 people. Now I look at the table, and these are awake, for another way of saying it, these are the awakened souls. These are the people that have a conscious awareness that they're a physical being, that they're energetic, loving being in a physical body, and we are in the process of evolving humankind. People would call them the woken ones, right? Now I look and I see who's awake, and instead of maybe a couple 100,000 people like I saw a couple years ago, now I see, I'm not great with numbers, guys, but like 160 million people. I used to hear that if we got to 1, 2, 3%, we'd be fine. We did not need all of humanity woken up. We did not need, it wasn't like half, or we've reached it. I hear the celebration. I hear it. We're here. We have enough of us woken up. We have enough of us aware of what we're creating. Enough of us that we understand the freedom and sovereignty of being in alignment with Source, and that we are supportive and agreement of all this of society changing. That we're here. So when I look out and I see who's sitting at the table now, my table's no longer in my house. It's in the middle of my street, and the street's maybe 2-3 miles wide. And it's beautiful chairs. It's like, it's these beautiful chairs and a nice white tablecloths, and people are eating and cheering and celebrating and talking and conversing, looking each other right in the eye, and the wonderful food and like whatever you want. And the table keeps getting set with more and more people. It keeps getting more and more, the line of chairs, this one continual line keeps expanding. And around it are people kind of walking around. They're not even aware that there's a table there or that it's set or everybody's sitting there. And that's perfectly fine. You might call them the unawakened ones, but they're still in my field of vision. It's just that they will wake up, and I don't mean it unkindly waking up. It's just like they will become more aware of themselves. They become more aware of what's actually honest in this reality, what's not the illusion, and that we've done the work. And we will always pull up a chair for them. We will always pull up a chair. At whatever time, whatever space that they decide to sit at the table, there is space for them. So, and the conversation started because we're going to have the election in a couple of days next week, and it's causing a lot of unrest in others. And some people think that like it's the end of the good life as we know it for those United States. It is the beginning, is a drum roll for the whole world, right? The whole world is changing the way we do things for humanity, and is the end of something. But it's not bad. It's really, really good. It's the end of oppression. It's the end of not knowing ourselves. It's the end of not knowing and trusting each other. And it just smells. It smells like like I smell roses. I smell cinnamon. I smell, mostly I smell roses and cinnamons. But like I want to say, everything that you think is yummy to you, that's what is being present. The good stuff is already here. We're just going to expand on it. So congratulate yourselves. Congratulate those you know. Congratulate everybody, because this is not a singular effort. It doesn't matter if you're a woke person or you're a sleeping person. It doesn't matter where you are on the trajectory, because we're all heading to the same place. We've all decided to have a bigger table. We have a bigger field of influence. There's more and more of us that want to have this experience in physical form. And we're creating it. We are actually creating the new earth, the new world. It's not a separate entity. It's like we're here, and we're just going to get more of it. And for those of us who are aware of all that's happening, and I don't say all, if you're just aware that this is a transformative change, just know that you're holding space for the next person to align with you. And that you will continue to evolve and expand, and the next person will continue to evolve and expand until eventually we're in the collective field of collaboration, love, peace, and joy. And that will override the collective field we're in right now of disharmony, of distrust, of anger and bitterness and hatefulness, and me against you and righteous anger. Like, that's dissolving, right? And the more we hold space of just compassion for one another, that will dissolve quicker. So that was, I just want to share my vision of the golden table and how everybody gets to join in. And thank you for being present with me today, and I'm glad that we're sitting at the same table. So thank you. I love you, I see you, I understand you.